We're here at 1 West Wilson in Madison, Wisconsin, doing a test mock-up for cleaning and repointing test panel for the bidding process. And we're about ready to start. We prepped the wall. This is the area that we're actually going to be doing the repointing test panel in. And I have a surface cleaner that I'm using right now. It's a specialized cleaner for masonry that we're applying to the joints first in turn, and then to the surrounding granite like this. Now the next step in the center cut method is to remove the top and bottom of the mortar that's now left behind from the center cut. Now you can come in with a 5-in-1. Very simply place the 5-in-1 in there and snap it, and it should come straight away out of the joint at the same depth that you cut the joint, which is about 1 inch. So pigments cannot be more than 10% of the weight of the combined volume of the binder, which in this case is 615 grams in the mixture that we're actually doing. So we're actually looking at 61.5% is 10%, which is around 30.5%. 30.5 grams is 5%. So we're going to put about 5% gauging of black pigment in this mortar so that we can match the color of the granite. So right now we're mixing up the mortar. We're making a type O mortar formulation of ASTM C270. This is the sand. This is actually a torpedo sand. It's a rougher type sand. It's got more coarse particles in it, so it'll keep the shrinkage cracks down and keep them to a minimum on the larger joints. And I've just proportioned the sand in here and just put my Portland cement in here. And now I'm going to be souring up my mix with Portland and sand first before I add my lime, and then I'll be proportioning my lime into the mix. Scrape it off the top. That's 2. 3. Right up. Okay, we're set up a mortar mixing station here. Again, we've got the scale. We're pigmenting the black pigment into the mortar mix. And we've got these 3 separate mortars that we just came up with. This is what the color of the mortar looks like just without any pigment in it. As it dries quite light as a type O. This has a 0.5% of black pigment in it, and this has 5%, which is way too dark for the project. So we're going to now mix up one that's in between this color and this color with about 1/4% black. Finished up here at 1 West Wilson. Just in summary, what we did for the last day and a half is install a mock-up sample on the wall. The cleaning sample you can see here now, it's dried out. Here's where the existing granite looks like. This is what it looks like after it's been cleaned. First layer of it was a 2-pointing process in 2 layers. This was done yesterday with no pigment. This was done today. It's not dried out yet with 1/8% of black pigment, and this joint down here was done with 0.5% black pigment, so they have a chance to compare the colors. It's done in a, if you come up closer, I'll show you, it's done in a weather struck joint profile, where the joint actually is on an angle toward the bottom of the granite, and it's just a slight reveal on the top, the thickness of the margin trowel.